big part of implementing a new HR system has a lot to do with data, setting up integration, data checks, and all that jazz, right? So let's start with the basics. In your experience, what is an HR database? And what is the benefit of centralizing that data?
Your HR database is, even if you don't understand techie IT speak, the chances are you've been using a database for a long time. HR is a very, very, very data-centric department, and it's effectively just a repository for the information that you store on employees. The term centralization and centralizing has been thrown around a lot in the last few years. And effectively, Microsoft have got the Dataverse now, formerly known as CDS, which is a way of centralizing information. And what that basically is, in a nutshell, is using one data source for all your information, regardless of what operating system you're using, whether it's HR data or finance data or procurement data or building and legislation data. It all goes into the same pot, so you can have one piece of or one data set that you can report on and you can extract data from. Benefits-wise, you've got the main one of centralization being your improved data integrity. As I mentioned then, it's sort of a single source of truth,
Yeah.
You don't really have to worry about pulling bits of data from random databases around the system, collating it using all sorts of weird and wonderful Excel formulas, and then passing that around the business. You've got one source of information that you can report from. Minimizes all your data duplication as well. If the business has the confidence that the information is being stored in a single location, it doesn't need to be duplicated and input anywhere else. So it reduces a lot of the potential risks involved with data inconsistencies due to personal errors. Big one, even though it's quite a big expense initially, there is a massive reducing cost in the long term through using things like the Dataverse. Centralizing your data does allow you to have one single database. So you can cut down on a lot of third-party applications if you need to do. You can also cut down on storing information in external places or external systems if they're not required anymore. And I think personally the big one for the Dataverse is that you've got centralized reporting. So you've got one reporting tool across the entire organization. So you don't need to have one person in the organization that knows how to extract reports on the payroll software and another person that knows how to extract reports on the HR software. Everybody can use Power BI. Everybody can use the standard set of tools. Obviously, with security involved to hide information that you shouldn't have access to, but it's one way of teaching everybody how to extract data and really makes everybody's life a lot easier for supporting that as well. So that's really, those are the big four benefits as far as I'm concerned if you want to think about centralizing your data.